A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ashrafil mursaleen. Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammad al-Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Bimadadakum wa nazarkum Sayyidi ya Rasul Kareem Habib al-Azim. Zurhanana wa ishfarana wa bidin bimadadakum wa nazarkum. Mad ya Sayyidi ya Sultan al-Awliya Mashayikh al-Faiz al-Daghestani. Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Haqqani wa Sultan qulubina Mawlana Shaykh Sham Kabani Madad al-Haqq Hujjatullahi al-Mukhlis. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ati'ullah, ati'ur Rasul wa ulul amri minkum. And always a reminder from myself, ana abdukal ajizu da'ifu miskeen zalim jahal. By the grace of Allah that I am still in existence, and the way that we've been taught by great awliyaullah that this month of Marifah, 12 months journeying to the Lord of Power, the 4th month, and they are the sultans that represent the secret of the number 9. They say in our lives, if you know the reality of 3, 6 and 9, then Allah has given you the understanding of this entire creation. And this 9 is the sultanate, and the power of that 9, it multiplies everything. So the 4th lunar month brings the 9 multiplied by 4, and the reality of 36 unfolds in this month. 36, and for us is supreme, is the Holy Qur'an. So we look to Holy Qur'an and the 36th surah, Surah Al-Yasin, the heart of Holy Qur'an. And the app, the Muhammadan way, that it's important to have so that you can follow along with these teachings. As soon as you have the app, you go to the button for the months, and all 12 months are there. So every time the month opens, Rabi' Thani opens, you look at that right up and say, oh, there's a name of Allah for every month from the Dalal Khairat, and the 36th name of Allah for their realities, Ali, the Most High, Allahul Ali, the highest. And for Allah's names always to open, the adab is that it opens through the name of Sayyidina Muhammad. And from the Akhirat they extracted the 36th name of Sayyidina Muhammad Al-Muhi, the reviver. Al-Muhi, the reviver. And interesting that in this month I think Shaykh Abdul Qadir's first name Al-Muhi, say Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi. So the reality of Al-Muhi, that dressing this month, the reviver, and Prophet's name Muhi al-Qulub is the belief of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah and Ahlul Muhabbat, that Prophet's light and love is that which revives the heart of the believer, and to open up the secret of that reality. Then Allah dressed that light of Sayyidina Muhammad for its realities 9,000 of Allah's years. So these haqqaiqs are when Allah who has no time was dressing and creating the light of Sayyidina Muhammad. What Allah's zikr upon that light was. And awliyaullah know there's no time, so it means Allah is eternally dressing that reality upon Prophet. So by mimicking that reality we're asking to be dressed by it and blessed by it, that at this very moment Allah dressing that light of Sayyidina Muhammad that Subhana Rafi'al A'la, Subhana Rafi'al A'la means glory be to the Lord most elevated and most high. Those are the tajallis and the haqqaiq and the reality that for us to understand that the Lord Most High, Ya Rabbi, dress me from these blessings, that grant from Your highest realities to open into my heart, to grant me from the lights of Muhi al-Qulub, the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. And then Allah directs us that my secret in this month is always in Holy Qur'an, Surat Yasin. And awliyaullah come into our life, and a reminder for myself, we've gone over many times but we repeat continuously because Allah at every moment we're at a different level of belief. What we understood today, what we understand tomorrow inshaAllah should be much more, hopefully not less. We didn't go backwards, we're trying to go forwards in our life. When Allah A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Yasin wal Qur'anil Hakeem. Then awliyaullah come into our lives and teach us that this reality of Ya and Seen holds every secret because it's the heart of Holy Qur'an. Allah Prophet teaching that if there's a heart, a center for everything, the heart of Holy Qur'an is Surat Yasin. And then Allah testifies by it, Yasin wal Qur'anil Hakeem. Allah saying that, I'm swearing by my Qur'an, there's a secret in this Ya and this Seen. And from this huruf they want to open within our hearts a reality. One is that the Ya is for yaqeen and certainty, means the levels in which they go deep into the reality is that they looked at the Ya and the Ya speaks to them. There's an angel and a qadim for everything, there's a servant for every reality of Allah. The Ya speaks to the people of the heart. This Ya is for yaqeen and certainty. This Seen is for the sir and the secret, Nur al-Anwar wa Sirat al-Asrar, the light of every secret and the secret of every light. Everything is opening and Allah's secret wanting to be known by that reality of Seen. The Ya is a means in which to understand the Seen, and the Seen is a means in which to develop the Ya. They go both ways in its reality. They come to the Ya to understand that this Ya is the container of all ulum and knowledges. Ilm al-laduni wa hikmati bis-salihin, all the ilm al-laduni is going to be based on these huruf. Its depth of its secret means that what you read from the kalam has many layers of reality, haqq. You may just read something and say, oh, Allah's talking about me. But no, Allah actually has a secret in each letter, and each letter infinitely unfolds. So in the regular alphabet it goes from alif, ba, ta, tha all the way around to ya. So every word of Holy Qur'an is contained in these letters. So when you hold all the letters, you hold all the manifested knowledges. Because they came from where? They come from letters. Alam, you're taking from alif, lam and mim. Qadir, so all words are based on these alphabet. The whole secret of all these words and realities is this huruf. So as the believer is trying to move from this Ya that has a hidden alif in it, they want us to understand that all the letters in Arabic contain all the secret of the words. So as Holy Qur'an is how many words has infinite realities because each letter has an infinite capacity. So just alif, we said before, is alif. But no, alif opens to alif lam fa, alif, right? So alif you say is alif, but when you tafakkur and contemplate, Allah will open the letter and say, my alif actually contains alif, a lam and a fa. That was one reality, it opened to three. Then the alif, lam, fa, again Alif, they look a little bit closer with their heart, Allah give a different reality that alif again becomes alif lam fa. The lam opens up to lam alif mim, the fa becomes fa alif. So infinitely the huruf will open its realities like a reality that begins to unfold. So everyone according to their level understands Qur'an, not everyone has one understanding. Depending upon your level 1 or 12,000 or 24,000 levels of understanding, means you give a number so big that it's impossible to describe of what awliyaullah can go into its understanding and what Allah pour, because each letter is an angel and that angel begin to enter into the heart, all of its knowledges and realities will be bestowed upon that heart. So it means that every knowledge is in these 28 letters. Everything is from Nur Muhammad. Prophet is the huruf. Everything is contained in that. Everything is a manifestation from the lights of Prophet. We said in the earlier months that Allah made all this creation inside this one. La ilaha illallah is outside. Allah wants to be known and made creation, and this becomes Muhammadun Rasulullah, a blessed light, like olive light, a peaceful light, a loving light. Not mashariq wa not maqarib, that it doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, it's an eternal light. Not the source that you understand of a sun coming up and a sun going down. There's no rise and no set on this light, that Allah created all creation from that light, angels from that light, paradises from that light, and most definitely all the huruf from that light. So when they want to begin to teach, they begin to go through each of the huruf to understand its reality. When they go, Allah will encapsulate everything at that ya and lock it with an alif. So as soon as they say ya, they are calling from the reality of Prophet and everything within that ya will unfold of all its knowledges. Every letter and all its realities can begin to flow. Not at one time, but as soon as Allah opens that reality, that heart is being bestowed with those secrets. As soon as they say ya, Allah begin to open their heart with every understanding of these letters and every understanding of that secret. So then the ya encapsulates all the haqqaiqs of this kalam. It means and it shows itself that the only way to Allah is through that ya. Because like an elevator, when you say ya, this ya shoots you up to this alif. And they were and that madhab, those crazy guys, they took the ya off of everything because they didn't want that secret. They said there's no ya. Don't say ya Sayyidi, ya Rasulullah. This has a tremendous reality that yaqeen has a hidden alif within it. As soon as Allah want to open that yaqeen at one level, it will unfold all the letters, and the letters they begin to teach, each letter has a secret. That look to that word, look and understand and study the letters and the huruf. Not only studying Holy Qur'an from people who don't know anything, but read the Holy Qur'an and read the teachings of awliya, that what each letter stands for, so that when you read again, read slow. Everything has a depth. Sik kalam, the qalam, qaf lam mim, there's always a pen. Why Allah has a pen in heavens? There's somebody up there writing something? Then they look with their heart And they say, Qaf wal Qur'an al-Majid. Qaf and power and Allah's immense power. They look again, the angel and the lamb begin to teach that this lamb is a tongue, is a lisan, is a speech. So this Qaf and lamb become Qul, Allah's Divinely speech. Allah's Divinely speech looks to the Mim of Sayyidina Muhammad. So qalam in the heavens actually means Allah's Divinely speech to the soul of Prophet. So one level say, oh no, there's qalam al-qudra in which everything is writing, okay, but far beyond that understanding and malakut they understood and they looked down, they said there's nobody writing anything. This is a reality and haqqaiq that the huruf, Allah give its secret in the huruf, that there's nothing that can contain my speech. If I speak to the mountain it would be dust, but I can only speak to the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad and he's firm. So means this qul and izza of Allah is moving and hits Prophet and that's why the meme has a little tail down like the pen, that everything Allah wants will be recited by Prophet. Everything that Allah wants to be known will be spoken by the eternal Rasulullah. I am a Rasulullah before Adam was between clay and water. That's form. Prophet is talking from the world of light, I have always been the representative of Allah, and every haqqaiq will describe that way of reality of Prophet. So just in the ya are all the knowledges of this huruf. Then Allah directs, because Allah is swearing that, Yasin wal Qur'an al-Hakim, I'm swearing by my Qur'an. All the reality of Holy Qur'an encapsulated in that understanding. So they merely say, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Yasin wal Qur'an al-Hakim, Ya Rabbi bless me from Yasin. And many people can enter a state just by saying Yasin, and they just keep saying it and meditating on it, and it begin to unfold within their heart. The immensity of every letter of Holy Qur'an and immensity of the heart of Holy Qur'an. Then awliyaullah are directed to the seen, that they want the secret from Allah, and we said many times before that this seen has three: 1, 2 and then the third. This is ilmu yaqeen, aynu yaqeen, haqqu yaqeen. To traverse these realities they have to take a path of ilmu yaqeen, that is your path based on knowledges of the heavens, not knowledge of wudu, not knowledge of dunya matters. Those you have to understand its basis, but is the just and the maximum of what you're understanding and seeking in life, are they heavenly realities? Because the heavenly realities dress your soul, they bless your soul, they dress and completely change your kitab, completely change your reality. Because everything you hear from a haqqaiq, it's not meant that you understand it. It's not meant that you understand. You may understand absolutely nothing and you're waiting for dinner. That's okay too, but your soul understood everything we just said. Because they're speaking to the soul. The audience for these shaykhs is the soul, not the people. How many souls are in this room right now, and how many souls are listening to this teaching right now? Could be in the millions. It's not the 10 people or 50 people or 60 people. The souls are present. When haqqaiqs are being taught, the souls are present. A bell goes off to them that they want to be present for that reality and to be dressed by that reality. So ilm al-yaqeen are the knowledges of certainty, not the knowledges of dunya. Some people talk and say, oh, be humble, be humble. When they say be humble, They say, because awliyaullah can also understand the intention of the person talking. When they talk like that, what they're actually saying is humble yourself to my amazing understanding and who I am. You're nothing when I talk. It's not humility, that's arrogance. That humility, when they're teaching and shaykhs are teaching about humility, is not to impose humility upon people, but to impose humility upon yourself. Not be humble because you're just about to be astonished by what I say. So they keep saying, be humble, like don't talk about haqqaiqs. No, this way of humility is about me effacing myself. Humility is not something you broadcast out to people and tell them to be humble, but they have to take a path of humility. That our life is to efface ourself, to be ashamed of ourself, to cry unto our Lord all the time that, Ya Rabbi forgive me, forgive me, forgive me for my hypocrisy, forgive me, ana abdukal ajisu da'ifu miskinu zalimu jahl. I told them I was nothing. And my great grandfather Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq from Naqshbandiya tariqah said, Ya Rabbi make me to be better than what they think of me, because they don't know my sins, they don't know what I'm doing wrong, they're innocent. But as a result of your endless rahmah, make me to be better than what they are. So humility is not something you cast out to people, be humble. No, but humility is a path in which I take to myself to efface and to crush myself. That ilmu yaqeen is to be sought out in our lives. If you're not sitting somewhere that teaching ilmu yaqeen, the knowledges of certainty, you're wasting your time. The next, because this is the sir, if you want the sir, if you want that sir, anywhere we see this scene in Holy Qur'an, it's going to have a reality to a secret. Any word in Holy Qur'an, it's going to have Allah put, because Allah puts ingredients. When He came up with the name, an ancient reality, you think He just came up with the name? You're going to be Abu Bakr, you're going to be Ali, you're going to be Omar, and you're going to be Uthman. Out of random, each letter carries its immense reality. That Allah makes the letters and the reality of it, then bring it together to make a name because of what He made them from, what He made that reality from. When Allah says qalb is a heart, Allah put all of that qudra, all of the secrets of the lamb and all the secrets of the ba, and said, now it's called qalb. We learn the reverse way, right? Because we're coming from mulk to malakut. Allah doesn't work from mulk to malakut, Allah is from the world of light and heavens, then it comes and gets lost in the translation by the time it comes to earth. So the teachers of malakut, they're reminding that don't let your understanding from the earth to be your guide, but what Allah wanted from the heavens in that reality. So ilmu laduni, ilmu yaqeen. The second line comes to teach us, you must be on a path of aynul yaqeen. So these realities that they want to open, are you sitting with the people of ilmu yaqeen? If you're sitting with the people of ilmu yaqeen, if they're really ilmu yaqeen, they should be training you on aynul yaqeen. So aynul yaqeen is the eye of certainty. So then the whole ocean of their science of the eye of certainty, you're not taking your Islam and your belief from your physical eyes. That everything you see on the internet, now even more deception is coming. Dajjal's presence is big. If you take your life from everything you only see from your physical eyes, you've already been fooled. Everything through your physical eyes are lies now. So aynul yaqeen means they sat down and they were agreeing, Ya Rabbi my Lord, everything is a lie, everything is fake, whatever that person's saying is complete rubbish. That I'm only trusting the eye of my heart. And they took a path in which they sit often and close their eyes and negate themselves. They take a path of humility and admit to themselves their nothingness, they're ashamed of themselves. As soon as they have nothing, Ya Rabbi, let me just for my eyes of my heart to open, then they'll be trained by their shaykhs, Aynul Yaqeen. That your heart will begin to show you something, not your physical eyes. Your physical eyes will never understand anything. It's not going to be walking in a supermarket, all of a sudden Allah going to open something, a kashf, and open them to see something. They're going to train, no, your heart has to be trained. That you have to believe and negate the eyes, that I don't trust my eyes, my Lord. That I only want my heart, because qalb al-mu'min baytullah. The vision has to be from Allah's house, not from our head. If Allah's house opens within the heart of the believer, you can imagine the holy hadith, I'm going to be the ears in which you hear, and the eyes in which you see, the breath in which you breathe, the tongue in which you speak, the hands of your are going to have my qudra, your qadam and your feet are going to be under my direction. You're going to have power of kun fayakun. That's why they make du'a and immediately something may open, because Allah's will is already upon their reality. So they took a path of Aynul Yaqeen, in which, Ya Rabbi, I don't want from my physical eyes, I want my spiritual eyes. Then you should be trained on how to fly. Fly. That cut your past and don't worry about the future, live in the now. Cut all of those anxieties, and today, now I did my zikr, today is a good day, today Ya Rabbi I feel great, you love me, I love you, we're good. And every day is one day at a time, and they meditate, negate, and Allah begin to give an opening into their heart. And the first sense of seeing is when their heart becomes so soft that they actually feel everything. It's not necessarily seeing, because that would be like Nabi Musa saying, oh my Lord, let me see you, that's big. But the real seeing is that your sense is from your heart. As soon as you feel the ruhaniyat, you begin to cry. Your heart now has a softness, that's seeing, because your soul is really telling you, I sense something very powerful happening, and it begins to cry. I sense something very fearful and begins to be apprehensive. That's seeing, because you're not depending here but you're depending here. If your life is based on here, it's already game over, but your life is from here. That through my heart I walk somewhere and I can feel a tremendous fear. Something's not right, something in that room is not right, and the heart will tell you, because the heart will see. You know, if there's somebody horrific in a Starbucks or in a mall, your soul sees, it knows what just happened in there. Pay attention to the rhythm of your heart, it's beating, something going on. And as soon as they close their eyes, they make their madad, they understand something is wrong. That's seeing. Same for good, that they sit in the zikr through their heart, they feel an immense presence and they cry out of that love and that ishq. Yeah, of course now they're feeling the presence of Prophet. That is seeing. So ilmul yaqeen, aynul yaqeen, when the two are coming together, knowledges of reality and the visions of certainty, knowledges of certainty, visions of certainty, they make this ocean of haqq. So then this becomes an ocean of truth. So the knowledges of reality that you learn from them, and then when you meditate and begin to experience that reality, it becomes a haqq for you, it becomes a truth for you. That's why you're not allowed to talk about something that's not a truth for you. So if you take this teaching and tomorrow try to sit down with 10 other people and teach it, it's a lie for you, it's not a truth for you. If you teach non-truthful things, it has no energy to people, it doesn't attach to them, because these are the people of truth, these are the men of truth. What they understood of realities, what they were thrown in their difficulties and in their training to see, the knowledge and what they saw became truthful for them. They saw it with their heart, it's true to them, Allah makes it to be a haqq. As soon as they speak, these are the people of haqqaiq. That truth moves right through all their physicality, all the corruption of the nafs, and hits the heart like a arrow, boom, to the heart. They don't care how dirty and how bad the person has made themselves. If Allah give permission for that shaykh to enter into the presence of that person, speak something, immediately as if he crushed all the layers of ignorance and shot an arrow right into their heart in truth. And you could see that person change by the next day if Allah give permission, because these are the realities of truth. And what Allah said, قُلْ جَعَلِ الْحَقِّ, say to the truth, when the truth comes falsehood perishes. So wherever this truth goes it destroys falsehood, and falsehood by its nature is always just crumbling, it's nothing that is going to ever stay. So when they say Yasin, Allah testify by that reality, means all these knowledges and ulum that as soon as you say Ya, Allah bestow upon the soul. As soon as they say Sin and ask, Ya Rabbi please grant me from ilm yaqeen, ayn yaqeen, and to be from the people of haqq yaqeen, then their soul begins to swim within that reality. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa wa bi Surat al Fatiha.